what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, just watching Champions League and a big game in the Premier League going on as well, tied up at one. Exciting game, Arsenal and Manchester City. Might be a little better than these Champions League games right now.
There we go. All right, Ramona in action. Keep an eye on some of the Champions League. Sometimes he delves in some of the those peripheral sports. But tonight we go to Big West Conference, two of the top teams in this conference. Santa Barbara here hosting Irvine. Santa Barbara here laying 2.5 total, 136.5.
Oh, that's right. I mean, this is the big game of the regular season for the Big West. This probably will probably decide what happens with the regular season championship. UCI comes in 10-3. UCSB's 11-2. The difference in that one game lead in the Big West for the Gauchos, a 73-65 win. Back on January 16th in Irvine. In that game, UCSB shot 55.8% to get the road victory and hence the one game lead. UCSB having a great season under Coach Pasternak. They're 20-4 this season overall. It's still tough in the Big West. You got to win that tournament still, no matter what. But right now, 20-4 record, while UCI, despite being in second place in the conference standings, 17-8 overall. Both teams have won two straight. UCI's won four of their last five. They defeated Riverside 83-64 at home on Saturday. They were a 7-point favorite. They shot 56%, including 54.5% from three. The Anteaters were hot in that one. UCSB, meanwhile, they've also won a couple in a row in seven of their last eight. They're 15-7 against the number, including 6-2 against the number in their last eight at home. They defeated Davis 84-74 at home on Saturday at -7. So both teams scored near the mid 80s in their last game. UCSB shot 61% in that game. Their average victories at home are coming by around 13 points or so. They're averaging 71 points per game, and UCI is actually averaging 76 points per game. They give it up a little bit more, though, so that may be the determining factor here. UCSB, you see the 2.5 point favorite. UCSB is 10-1 straight up at home. They're shooting 49% at home, including 33% from three. So they've gone over in six straight, seven of their last nine at home. And they're also 4-0 to the over off of a spread win. Meanwhile, for Irvine, they're shooting 47.5% on the season. They're just 1-4 straight up as a dog, but they've gone over in 13 of their last 19, over in 7 of their last 10 on the road, and over in 4 straight against teams that are above 500. So UCSB, they've got a pretty good scorer in AJ Mitchell. He combined with Josh Pierre-Louis for 42 points against Davis in that game. UCSB, good big man Miles Norris. He's kind of a flexy guy. Can have pretty decent touch from just inside the arc. He averages 14 points a game. Been watching his career for years. And UCI, Dawson Baker pretty much makes it go. DJ Davis, Dawson Baker at 23 against Riverside in that win. Like I said, both teams coming off 80-point performances. I look to go over 136.5 in a high quality matchup for the Big West anyway, Tony. So I think the offenses will be just fine here in this one. UCSB does play a little bit better defense, obviously, considering their record in conference play this year, but still sounds like a really good game. I expect them to certainly get into the 70s here.
All right, Ramon here with the Irvine and Santa Barbara over 136.5. These are two teams. It's 1-2 in offensive efficiency in the Big West, where you have Irvine hitting those threes, and of course a strong inside presence here for Santa Barbara, both scoring and defending.
Oh man, this looks like the old days with Santa Barbara. The way they're playing right now, able to check a lot of their games. You know, the this game on, as you mentioned, on ESPN Plus, and that's where you find all those Big West games. When we're running out of games, you end up in a lot of these gyms late at night, Tony, watching these games. So pretty impressed with what UCSB is doing. It's still the Big West. These guys are going nowhere. I don't think you got to win this conference tournament certainly to get in. UCSB, even with this record, might not make it if they don't win the conference tournament. Still, you want to get that regular season title. This is pretty much the de facto championship game. There'll be no stumbles, I would think, moving forward. So UCSB should have the upper hand tonight. The revenge is in UCI's favor, but all the metrics say that UCSB is the better team, better defense, probably the difference here, even though I've selected the over in this game.
All right, Ramon here. You see Irvine and Santa Barbara over 136.5. This one have a start time here of 10 Eastern Time, ESPN Plus. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Again, showing great results here. College hoops, 2,004 units of profit here over the last 30 days. That is all documented over at Tony's Picks. You can verify these numbers by going to Ramon's handicapper page over at Tony'sPicks.com and go down to pick history. Every play there is documented, graded there. You can see all past results from Ramon. Also showing great profit last 7 days, 1,652 units of profit last 7 days. That's all sports combined. So Ramon is really seeing it right now. All right, Ramon, we've got a 10-game NBA card. We've got 4 on the ice. We have some college hoops as well. Lots of games, minor and major tonight on the college hardwood. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, well, let's just a great looking graphic, Tony. Let's just say awkward. Had a bad night last night in college, but made up for it with a good night in pro basketball and college and hockey. So just right now, still settling in on that college card, big card tonight. I got to be right. Definitely coming in with package there, but had a rough night last night in college basketball, where that's where I had made all this profit over the last month. So gonna have to straighten it up a little bit here and get that package out, because I was a little bit frustrated there with the results yesterday. They just kind of snuck up on me a little bit. So tonight we're focusing in on the National Basketball Association with that 3-pack right there for $30. That's my main package right now. There will be college, but man, I got to be selective here with this card tonight coming off yesterday. So get this 3-pack though in the NBA. I'm also on a good run in the NBA right now, and I've got 3 games selected tonight, all sides. I don't know what's going on here, but I've got all sides tonight with my 3-pack in the NBA. So pick that one up for $30. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off that package. Also, one play in the NHL. Mindy and I clicked today in hockey, and that's where we're doing great work with the morning steam. And we have 4 plays up right now. Mindy mentioned our premium consensus plays that come out during the show on the morning steam when Mindy and I agree on a particular side or total. That's one of our premium consensus picks. So for me, I have one play on the ice in my personal packages tonight, and there you see it. It's got the $15 Tony's Picks discount best bet treatment. My one play tonight, my best bet in the NHL, comes to you in the National Hockey League. Funky schedule tonight, only one early game. Everything else is out west, so it's mostly a late evening card for folks in the East, and that's where this game will fall in. You see there the time the game is expected to begin in less than 7 hours. So one play there in the NHL, Tony. It's my discount best bet, $15. Pick it up at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. It'll be even cheaper than that. So the play might be cheap, but the selection is high quality. Pick it up over at Tony'sPicks.com, Tony. It's going to be a pretty busy night with this college basketball. I'm ready, but just a little mad over last night.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I get on board here with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Flash the numbers up here again. There we go. 2,004 units of profit here last 3 days. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com from College Hoops. And of course, right now we will look here at Ramon's place for tonight. We've got, as he mentioned here, the 3-pack here from college NBA, I should say. NBA is up there right now. 3-pack that is profit guarantee must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. And of course, his best bet right now on the board here from NHL can get on board with that. Or again, this is time to look at one of the long-term passes. We're talking about this 1 month all sports pass because it's a great value. You get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 30 days. That includes all his NBA, NHL, as well as college basketball. What's covered in this for 1 month here? Well, we've got all the conference tournaments from every conference is there. Also, the play-in rounds from the NCAA tournaments covered, as well as the Thursday and Friday round 1 NCAA tournament games. So 16 games on Friday, 16 games on Thursday. That is also part of the 30-day all sports pass. That, by the way, the 30-day expires on that Friday with the 16 games there from that second day of the first round there. So great time to get on board with it. Also, the minor tournaments are also covered. Your NIT, CBI, CIT, as well. CBI with that 1 month all sports pass. Any late steam plays that Ramon posts. Now remember, late steam are plays that cappers get their plays in about 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then they can post plays later between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. We flag those and track those as late steam plays, and those plays are emailed directly to long-term subscribers. That goes into the inbox that you use when you sign into the site. So those are the only ones that are emailed. We don't send all the picks to your inbox because there'd be too many. But you can get them. The late steam will be emailed directly to you. So that's a big feature there of that 1 month all sports pass or any of the long-term passes there. We bring up the 1 month because the close proximity is to the conference tournaments, your NCAA tournament, all the high volume of action here coming up here in the final 2 weeks of that 1 month all sports pass is a great value there. So go ahead and get signed up. We'll save you $66 when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony Speaks Ramon. We got you there as well. The Morning Steam Show, hosting that with Mindy here Saturdays through Thursday. And, of course, they can find you as well as on Discord.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that late steam feature, Tony, because that's where I'm going to be coming at it tonight. You know, you look at that feature, no one utilizes it quite like I do. And in my college basketball, just to let folks know why you want to be on with my my 3-day or my 7-day or my 30-day or longer is because of the features like our late steam. I'm up out of that great basketball run, Tony, 1,100 units dealing with these late steam plays that we send directly to you within that late window. College basketball is a finicky game, and quite frankly, I've had to wait to get my information settled to get those in. So I'm up 1,100 units. So please get my short-term packages. It's cheaper to run the packages. I have high volume, so it's really not a big expense. You're still going to get usually double-digit plays from me every day. Hopefully, high volume is your style. If you're on board with me, high volume leads to higher profits and also will, solidify your winning percentage with even a short-term card. So make sure you pick up 3-day or 7-day with me and be on board with it because this information breaks. I love following the steam. That's not just a term with me, and you get those late plays. Who's number 2 in late steam college basketball on our site? Mindy Hahn, of course. So Tony, my play tonight, social media play comes to you in college basketball. So pick up that one over on Twitter. It comes to you in the game between George Mason and George Washington. We've joked about that matchup before, but pick up my social media winner right there on Twitter today. Also embedded in the site, a couple more winners here at Tony'sPicks.com. I've got a sponsored video, and I've got a game that comes to you between Long Beach State and UC Riverside. More action in my favorite conference of the night. Pick up that one with our sponsored video there you see on your screen right next to the pick ticker there, and our top-notch blog, which really has improved this season. I will mention, Tony, haven't talked to you about that, but the writing has really gotten sharper on our free picks blog. Kind of underrated. A lot of sites have this free picks blog. Not only do we give you a preview, but also a predicted score in all those games, which is quite fun. Also, Bakersfield and Cal Poly, that's going to be my leaderboard video. On the leaderboard video here on Tony's Picks and the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, I give you kind of capsulize who's hot at Tony'sPicks.com. Tell you who's running good over the last 7 days, 24 hours, 30 days. And now I've got to mention myself over the last couple of nights because I've been hot as well. Tony, you had a good night the other night, cranking out 4-1. I saw, so good job there, brother. And you could just kind of follow along because all of our picks are documented. So it's an honor to be on the leaderboard. I mean, we look at it as a measure of who's currently running well on the site. And you can trust those numbers. So when you go to the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot, you can quite frankly see who is picking winners right now within the last shortened time period at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll let you know right now. I notice an increase in sales, Tony, whenever I'm hot. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to be the case. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. A lot of fun over there checking out the handicapper leaderboards. Those are all, they're in real time virtually too. You can go there in the middle of the games and see who's cranking out winners because we grade them almost instantaneously. When it comes in on the line service, that's usually when it's graded on our site.
That's right. Pings very quickly here, so we get the results quite fast. So they're often changing because it's 24 hours. It changes. So guys, check it out there. Ramon's a leaderboard video here. Click it and get information here on the place. Also shows up on our timeline on our YouTube channel. So either way, but if you go to our site, just find it there on the leaderboard. Click on the Premium Picks tab as well. And of course, you can follow Ramon over on the Twitter account we set up for him, Tony6Ramon, and you're all set to roll there with Ramon. All right, and Ramon, as always, we're having a show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Thanks to everyone in the chat. We'll see you over on the Discord, on Tony's Picks Discord channel. We'll catch you tomorrow on the Morning Steam with Mindy, Han, and I. Tomorrow's our day off. On Saturday, Tony. We're going to take a day off. We'll be back.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, good.
You're back tomorrow. Yeah, you're back tomorrow.
You guys better be there too.
That's right. Let's get that. Let's get the record here over 100. What's 103? I think it was.
Oh man.
We'll get it.
Yep.
No doubt. All right, guys. There's the Morning Steam tomorrow. It's Friday is the day off. So, all right, Ramon. Have a great afternoon. Ramon Scott here on